Hello, everyone. This is Linda Drummond with Network in Action. And today I am honored to be able to speak with Robert Pierot. Hello, Robert.
Hello, Linda. Excited to be here. Excited to jump
Fantastic.
in. Yes, ma'am.
So, Robert, let's tell everybody the company name and what you do.
So I work at a company called Insperity, and I'm a business performance advisor. So what I do is I meet with small to medium-sized businesses and help them with their people solutions. So anything pertaining to the life cycle of an employee. So onboarding, training and development, time and attendance, payroll tax, benefit solutions, either a sponsorship, because we are the second largest client with United Healthcare, or with a brokerage, depending on what solution they come on board with. We cover things like 401k, so you really take care of the longevity of that employee, as well as any retirement, or unfortunately, if firing has to happen, we help you on that legal side under the PEO product that we provide.
Wonderful. That sounds fantastic.
This changes lives.
I bet it does. So, how did you get into this business?
This one's a wild story. So a little background about myself. I have zero business experience and zero sales experience outside of Boy Scout popcorn. And so for me, I was actually a symphony bass player out in West Texas, from Amarillo down to Midland, Odessa, out to Roswell, New Mexico, studied in British Columbia for a while. And then I was a high school orchestra director in the Dallas area, out in Carrollton in the colony. And I realized I wanted to change to provide more for my family. And so my cousin had reached out. He actually is an Insperity client out in Colorado. He was speaking to what the company had done for his company and really the value, as well as cost containment. And so that's how I got introduced. I met his business performance advisor that brought their company on board. We hit it off. Then a couple of interviews later, and here I am a year down the road and really enjoy it.
Wonderful. So now that you've been working there for a while, do you have a success story you would like to share with us?
Yes, and it has to do with staying in touch with prospects. So our company is breaking into the Panhandle in West Texas. And I've got roots there, like I had mentioned, with my symphony background. So joined the Chamber of Commerce, took the drive up there, went to an event, met a gentleman who runs a hotel management company, prospected them, brought them to a proposal in November, and it fell short. It wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right product. And I had a lot to learn with that business side. And so then came back in June and approached him again and said, you know what, you've been on my heart. I want to make you aware of another offering that we have, because we've got the PEO side, which is the benefits and the rich package, but then we also have the traditional side, which really helps a company scale. And we were able to save him $10,000 a year. And this product really works. So a couple of other success stories that weren't mine personally, but were incredible when I found out, was actually Netflix. When they mailed DVDs, they were our client. And so we helped them scale to what we all spend time in the evening doing now. And then HelloFresh, the food company, when they moved here from the East and came and planted in the Dallas market, they became one of our clients, and we helped them scale as well. So we really focus on that cost containment, single touch point for the business owner and the team. And as well as in that mid-market range, anywhere from 150 to 1,000, we help with the people analytics as well as that HR team that's already in place. And so that really just brings so much resource to where that team of HR, they have all the tools they need for that company to be successful.
Wow, that is a success story, or two or three.
Right, no joke.
So tell me, what is a good referral so people can help send you people to help?
So I'll give two answers to this question, because there's two markets that I personally work in. I love the startup companies. Just brought one on board in June. and it was a 7-employee company, small tech startup, a young gun, fresh out of college. And for him, he just needed automated processes so he could focus on that business or on what he got into business for. So really that small business startup with a growth mindset that knows they have to have systems in place for them to survive that first 2 to 3 years, because it's very difficult for small businesses to succeed. But that's what we focus on. We want businesses to succeed so the community can prosper. And then that next range for me that I really love working in is about 45 to 70 employees, because at 50 employees, they become a different entity in the government's eyes, depending or because of the number of employees. And so there's an applicable large employer, which we help with on the benefits side. So at 50 employees, they have to provide some type of benefits. And with us, there's a cost containment, because instead of them grouping 50 to 100 to 150, they're now grouping with over 300,000 lives on our PEO structure. So you have that ability to bring a high level of benefit package down to that employee. So again, for me, it's the mindset. I want somebody who's open for a conversation. I want somebody with a growth mindset and wants to put systems in place to really grow and scale their company. Because when you focus on the back office, or when you're able to take care of the back office, you're able to focus on the front end. You're able to focus on sales. You're able to focus on things that are going to bring in revenue. And those are the people I love having conversations with.
That's I'm just really impressed with that. So
Thank you.
tell me, Robert, how can people reach you if they think they know someone that could use your help or they could use your help?
So the 3 quickest ways to connect with me, first is going to be LinkedIn. I've grown that organically in a year. Coming from a teacher background, I had 3 connections, and now I'm up to 650, and I know 80%. So I really dive into my network.
Yes.
So you can find me Robert Pierot, and that's Pierot. The next quickest way is going to be by my phone. And so I answer text messages like a madman. So my phone number is 469-426-4089. Shoot me a text, let me know what's going on, and I'd love to help. And then lastly is email. And that's my least favorite one because it always gets bogged down or things get sent to spam or quarantine. But that's robert.pierot@insperity.com. And Pierot, again, Pierot. Unfortunately, 1 letter off from being related to Ross Perot and having retirement. But it is what it is. And then Insperity, INSPERITY.
Thank you, Robert. It's been such a pleasure speaking to you.
Absolutely. Likewise, Lynn.
I wish you the world of luck and welcome to Network in Action.
Thank you. I'm blessed to be here, excited to bring value.
Awesome. Have a great day.
You too.